Of all the songs in halls of lore, there echoes none more grand than Olane's many feats of might, the pure and lady of the light. She is a knight of golden knot. She is the cure seeker, the conscience of the summer fae. She is the heart of spring, of day.
Okay, if we find all the lore stones, we get a permanent bonus. Got it. Oh, we got a new sword. Fine iron longsword. Well, I don't mind if I do. Decreases fire damage. Increases health regen, okay. Don't think we need any of that right now. Repair kit restores a small amount of durability to an item. Don't want that right now. Oh, and we had a different quest. Report to Rathir, level 10 plus. Okay, that's not for us. The Alpha Merchant Navy have a position for a willing and courageous individual. I should seek out their official contact, Commodore Garrick in the Seafoam Tavern in Rathir. No, we don't need that right now. Contact the expedition. I've heard of an expedition of mercenaries that discovered a route to the Teeth of Naros, an unexplored land to the south of Dalentarf. I should make contact with the expedition and see if I can accompany them on their journey. Not right now. Special delivery, travel to Gorehard. I have received a package of special items. They are currently being stored in a chest in Gorehard village. I should go there to claim them. Okay. Well, let's get to Gorehard village first. We cannot harvest that yet. What? Normally that works. Hello? Can I hurt you? Oh! It can hurt me, but I can't hurt it. Oh, what are you? I can't attack it. And if I say tell me a joke, it just gives me gibberish. Okay. I have no idea what that was. Are you hurting someone's livestock? Listen, if I see something, I will try to attack it. I will attack anything I see just to see if I can actually hurt it. I also tried to attack the gnomes when I first started, but you can't hurt the gnomes. Scepters are a long-range weapon preferred by mages. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. But I am interested in... Is it under armor? Where's my shield? Yes, there. Okay, I still have one. It's the same as I already have, so not really that important. You have discovered a new location. You're now able to fast travel to this location from your world map by pressing M. Here on the world map you can select locations you've discovered and fast travel to them by pressing Enter.
Everyone just stand back! The warden can't work when you're crowding so close. Go back to your business. Go on.
What kind of animal would join the Red Legion? There must be better ways to earn some coin in this world. Did you hear that Nanny's apprentice calf disappeared? Just another strange occurrence. Don't give Nanny your business. She's mad, you know. If you haven't spoken to Arnik Arduna, you should. He's a friendly sort, not like most Alpha. Crazy sister Zelda. Dita sells potions at the inn, but they're not cheap.
The two offer will get what they deserve. There's Wolfsworn in the inn. They can help you find work if you're interested. Herc Adwold thinks we should hold council with the Fae. Better to invite a wolf into your home, I say. I heard that one of the monks attacked someone. I thought they were holy men. Melsonshire will never fall. Gulhart used to be bigger before the war. Don't give Nanny your business. She's mad, you know.
Okay, they all share dialogue. That's good to know.
Hello, the mission has locked its doors. I wonder what's going on. It's reassuring to have the Warsworn so close. Shieldring Keep is just down the road to the east. The Fae are watching. Can't you feel it?
Welcome. I've thought about searching for treasure in that nearby Arathi ruin Agno Farhall, but they say it's overrun with dark spirits. I don't remember the last time I slept. The Red Legion has everyone on guard.
I have something to say regarding Dead Kel and Thief of Naros, if it's okay. It's not a spoiler or anything, just a good to know thing to keep in mind before doing those. Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Keep moving. This business doesn't concern you. Unless you're an expert scholar on the Fae, I'd suggest you move along. No reason to be out in the open with the Red Legion about.
What's up with this woman in the background? She's glitched as fuck. There used to be separate DLCs in the original release while they were included in the remaster. Oh, nice.
What are they? I'm not sure, but they've been here for longer than any of us can imagine. They're older than the trees. They have to be. They grew them. Humans and immortals cannot live together in peace. At least not forever. The peace we have with the Summer Court is unnatural. That's my opinion.
Wow, okay, Miss Xenophobia.
Bandits, but no ordinary bandits. Surely you've heard of Red the Dead Idward. They say he drinks the blood of his captives, that he consumes their souls. Or perhaps those are just rumors. You should be fine if you stay inside the village. Once you go beyond the boundaries of Gorhart, however, your life is in your hands. I'd never seen one of them until a day or so ago. It appears that a small group of warriors ventured inland to strike behind our lines. Believe the stories, friend. The Tuatha were mad. They have been touched by a dark magic. They are wholly corrupted, and they are the enemy. I don't know if you noticed, but St. Ordwig's mission closed its gate moments before that Fae's body turned up on the road. I don't like what that suggests. Not at all. The Brothers of St. Ordwig's are an odd sort, scurrying back and forth across the mission like squirrels gathering nuts. I wonder what goes on behind those closed doors. You might call it a Fae nation, one of two united factions that rule their kind. The Summer Court are not exactly allies, but they do let us be, most of the time. It's the other Fae, the Winter Court, that has spawned the dreaded Tuatha, a vicious clan of killers who wish to defeat and enslave all mortals. Are you playing a trick on me? I would hope so. We're going on 10 years of the mortals and the Tuatha locked in a deadly embrace. Normally, I'd decry the bloodshed, but this is a conflict that we cannot afford to lose.
Alright.
I don't care what you race. It's a tragedy whenever anyone's savage like this. Just look at the poor creature. She's been beaten to the brink of death. The Fae may be strange, but they certainly don't deserve this. Peaceful Fae make up the tribe known as the Court of Summer. They are led by a king in a faraway city, hidden from mortal eyes. That's about all I know. Little more than rumors and stories from my youth.
Wounded Fae, such inspiring words. Yeah, I mean, if she's been beaten to the point of death, then the fact that she's still that quiet is honestly impressive.
Our fate rests in the hands of a few chosen who fight in the east. You wouldn't even know it in Gorhart. We're miles away from the smoke and the screams. I've spent most of my life dealing with them, but they aren't like us. Not at the core. They don't know what it means to be a man who sweats to feed his family. Gorhart has become a sort of refuge for those settlers who wish to live a life free of Fae. I don't see that lasting. Not with the war. Not with everything changing. We keep a precarious peace with the Court of Summer, one that's tested every day. I lie awake at night worrying what kind of disaster awaits me in the morning. But we're a good community full of good people. We have our eccentrics, sure, but we work hard and live quietly. That's the best anyone can do these days. I'm the Warden of Gorhart, and a poor one at that. I've been back from the war for only 6 months and been Warden for less than 2. Now here I am with an injured Fae on my doorstep. I'm a disgrace.
I think you're being a bit harsh on yourself there, my man. That king is not called Oberon, is he? I don't think so.
I've seen many bandit clans in the Crystal War and back home. But these men are a particular breed. They like their victims weak and bloody. The Red Legion has been a presence in the area for several weeks now. Our people are scared to show their faces after dark.
Well, that sounds like I have to do some cleaning here.
I don't know what the Tuatha will be doing this far from the front lines. It must be something vital to their interests.
I
They're a
know.
wicked breed, though, and I pity the man who meets up with them in these darkened forests.
His eye is bugging out. This is a man who has seen things, okay?
It appears she was attacked with some manner of short blade, likely a dagger, although there's no way I can be sure. People simply stood by as she called for help. No one lifted a finger. Can you imagine? It's shameful to treat another in such a way, even if she is a Fae. I don't know whether we possess the knowledge to treat such a wound. Frankly, I don't even know if I could save a mortal with such grievous wounds. It's difficult to say. We've been plagued by the Red Legion for days, but it's not their way to go after the Fae in the area. They like their targets mortal. In case you haven't heard, there have been some Tuatha sighting in the woods to the west, so that's also a possibility. It's unlikely, though.
I have heard of the Tuatha sightings in the west. I came from the west, my man.
Well, you're the only one. With all the troubles we've suffered in this village, people are weary of adversity. They'd rather just ignore it. I'm going to suggest something a bit untraditional. There's a Fae named Eri. She spends her days up on the hill overlooking the village. Seek her wisdom. I would do it, but I am a coward. That's the truth. Perhaps a Fae will know how to heal a Fae. If not, then we're back where we started.
Well, at least you're being honest.
She spends her days on the precipice overlooking the village. She doesn't think we're aware of her presence, but we most certainly are. Hope you stay in town.
Okay. Right, let's run around a little bit more. We did open this chest. I think I saw another chest full. We've got a coffin. Do we have a jester here telling us that he's trying to move his mother? Because if so, we're gonna be in trouble.
I'm not accustomed to all of this excitement. It was difficult enough to adjust to life during wartime. Now we have to be on our guard for Tuatha right here in our own home. What is this world coming to? I would think they were a myth if not for the Tuatha. The Fae keep far from us. Perhaps they view us as intruders in their lands. Perhaps they disapprove of our civilized ways. Perhaps they know something we don't. I fear that most of all. Truth be told, I know nothing of why the Tuatha are at war with the Alfar, nor why men fight the way they do. All I know is who picks up the pieces. The Tuatha's madness infected the Winter Court. All Fae existed peacefully for centuries, until the Tuatha got involved. It's sad.
So they are basically the Fire Nation.
I was a miller's love who became a miller's wife. Now I am the wife of a soldier. My duty is to hold vigil for my beloved and for all our men on the lines. I was born and raised right here in the village. Well, not in Gorhart proper, but on a farmstead outside the village boundaries. It was a good life. Before the war, of course. I'm hardly a scholar, but I can tell you what I know. There are two Fae factions, the gentle Court of Summer and its coarser cousin, the Court of Winter. As a child, we were told stories of their ancient rivalry. These are surely myths, but enough to scare a young girl. In the last few years, the Court of Winter has fallen, corrupted by a group of powerful Fae called the Tuatha. It's the Tuatha we fight, and the Tuatha we will defeat.
Good luck with that.
My experience is limited to Arnik Arjuna and Katrin Orway. They seem the same as any of the rest of us. Wiser, perhaps, but decent, hard-working folk. It's strange. Those old birds have been perched on that hill for as long as I can remember, staring down over the rest of us in the village like hawks. I know so little about them. I don't even know their names. It's my understanding that they were once members of the Court of Winter, and Fae like any other. But something dark lured them, took them, and twisted them in its grip.
Alright, goodbye. Letter to Avery Aegis 1. Avery, I came to Gorhart to look after your kin. Rika is as wonderful as you described, yet she is a shadow. She misses you, my friend, as do we all. I will watch over her since you cannot, and I will visit you often. This war be damned. Who would have guessed I would come to a mission and trade a prison for a cloister? If only we had both escaped. Alas, the bars were too strong, the Tuatha too cruel. Your brother in arms, Mason. Okay. Beneath lie the remains of Alden Gorhart, leader, father, visionary. May Mitharu grant him rest and peace in keeping with the authorities' order. 1420. Okay, I don't like that we can't read those letters again once we have read them, but whatever. So, let's see, who do we have here?
Enough of the oppression, enough of the lies, enough of the spiritual hoarding and claims of superiority. Mitharu does not judge, she loves. The bricks of St. Odwig's were laid upon a foundation of exclusion and hate. How else do you explain their fear? They know the walls will topple.
Melsonshire will never fall.
Whatever you do, avoid the monks of St. Odwig's Perpetual. They deal in lies and false tenets. Their light of hope will leave you in shadow.
Whatever you say, sister. Who are you?
It is the name I chose when I baptized myself in the clear waters of Mitharu. I have undergone the ordination rites, and am as legitimate as any monk. You don't know. It is less a mission than a fortress of deception, a citadel of lies. It throws its menacing shadow over all of Gorhart. Father Dinwell will try to defend his cause, but he is simply a soldier, marching to the orders passed down to him. None of them have minds of their own. He would be a good man if he could see past the rigidity of his faith. Mitharu embraces all, not simply those that the church deems worthy. She was wronged by someone in this village. That is an injustice I can understand. By its appearance, you'd assume Gorhart is a pleasant place. Never make assumptions. If such creatures were not part of the authorities' plan, then they would not exist in nature, period. Mitharu's divine order governs all, even the Fae.
You know what? I like her. We can kill chickens, apparently. We cannot kill the cows, but we can kill the chickens. In Skyrim, this would have given us a bounty. Yeah.
I don't remember the last time I slept. The Red Legion has everyone on guard. We don't ever take our eyes off the forest.
Nothing to see back here. Just a man working for his pay. We in Gorhart like to stay focused on our business. That way the Fae stay focused on theirs.
My man, you were asleep. You were not working.
I'd rather not talk about it. My past is a murky place. It's better not to enter unless you wish to get lost there.
Oh my god, and he's emo.
What do you know of the Red Legion? Whatever it is, forget it. You'll be safer, wiser, and better off in the end. Ignorance is bliss, my friend.
Why do I have a feeling like he was part of the Red Legion at some point?
Suits my needs just fine. It's remote, away from the shadows of the Crystal Wall. It's also quiet. Well, most of the time. If there was ever a reason to believe that Fae and mortals cannot live together, it is this strange and brutal war. The Alpha fight without any true knowledge of the enemy they face. I've seen this kind of conflict before and it never ends well. The peace between mortals and the Fae is a passing one. They will always see us as occupiers of this land. We borrow what can never be given. Those fools in that mission on the hill are wasting their days. Creatures of such power do not worship gods, they are gods. Gorhart is an Almain settlement, so you won't find too many Alfar here. They tend to stay close to Rathia, their city on the coast. I don't mind them. Their goal is to convince the Fae of their folly, but one cannot reason with the sunrise, ask the wind to cease its chill. You should speak with them if you haven't already. They are a sorry lot, and their numbers dwindle. Men forsake their faith and disappear into the woods, or worse.
Okay, we're gonna take all of that.
Damn Red Legion.
Who are you guys?
Damn Red Legion. The post in Gorhart would be an easy one if not for all the thieves and murderers.
Oh, this is Avon. We already talked to her. Like, yeah, this place is quiet, except for all the thieves and murderers and the poor Fae woman getting murked right on the street. Like, other than that, it's fine. You know. Totally chill place. 100% would raise my kids here. Running man, armor, hood, gloves, leggings and boots. The moon, the wind, the night. The guardian, Korra's helm, blah 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 blah. Oh my god, can I even take all of these? And the vandal breaking all the crates and looting all the chests, yeah. You've reached the limits of your character's inventory. This limit can be further increased for the purchase of backpacks at certain merchants. Okay. New twist of fate awarded. You follow your path with uncommon coolness and ease, rarely letting the situation suffer from extremes. Okay. preternaturally... What? What kind of word is that? Preternaturally aware of the motions of fate, you not only alter the destinies of your slain enemies, but can absorb some of the experiences as well. Wait, the quest is already complete? I don't understand. I think I need to find out where to sell stuff, because I cannot get everything that's in that chest.